Today I'm going to show you how to sketch with confidence and be sure in the strokes that you make. First of all, there's no right or wrong way to do art, and sketching is one of the most basic forms of visually creating, but it is important to know the basics and find the confidence in your own strokes. Beginners usually do these little chicken scratches that show a lack of confidence and a certain fear of your own drawing because it will not come out perfectly. And here's what you need to keep in mind. Nothing here is going to be perfect. Sketching will never be perfect. It is there to show you where your drawing is going. So how does one build the confidence in their lines? You need to do something scary, and that is get rid of the pencil and eraser and grab something with ink, any ink pen. And if you're a beginner artist and you have a sketchbook with these pages like mine that you can tear out, don't use that. Try to find a sketchbook that has bound pages that you cannot rip out. Now for your pen choices, you've got a gel pen. The gel pen and the ballpoint pen are both very cheap and easy to get, and most of the times those will be your best tools. Something I've learned over the years is when it's cheap and easy to get, it is a great tool. Now a fine liner like this is pretty nice if you want some texture, and a fine liner like this that is basically for line art often comes in different sizes in a package, which can also be very nice. One tool that really surprised me was this calligraphy pen. Obviously, it's technically not made for sketching, but anything that puts ink down on paper is, for me, a sketch tool. Now, what you want to do is just do a few shapes as warm-ups. Just go ahead, go crazy, do shapes, do circles, do triangles, whatever. And now that we're done with warm-up, go on Pinterest because we're going to be looking for pose references. Now what you want to do is not choose anything too dramatic. We want to go with something simple and easy to sketch. I've chosen this lady here because it is still an interesting pose, but it's still very simple. And remember, nothing here needs to be perfect. You will see later that my sketch is definitely not a perfect copy because this is not what we're going for. This is simply about learning and finding your confidence in those strokes. Now go ahead and find another pose reference. Now something interesting here is when indicating a lean or a movement within the character, what you can do is sketch in the spine, do a little curve in what direction the upper body is going and where your lower body connects. Now again, you will see as I'm sketching that my sketches are not identical to the reference. And that is completely fine and part of the learning process. It's not about copying, it's about understanding the shapes and where things go. So that when you're sketching, you will immediately have those shortcuts in your brain and you won't have to do little chicken scratches. You can just plop down a head shape and a square and have a bust. Now I can show you where this little course is going to go. I want you to be able to quickly sketch out characters and poses and not worry about it looking perfect or clean. Because a sketchbook is really just that, your own little playground where you can do whatever you want and not worry about perfection or performance. I hope you really liked this video and found it helpful. Let me know what else you want to see and follow for more art tips.